Yo, how you doing? Welcome to the Basic Black Trading Channel. Well, here we go, guys. Boom! There goes silver from 109 down to $75 at a close. These are daily charts we're looking at here. Went down to as low as $69 today. Go ahead and put that on a 1 hour chart. We can see that drop off. So, yeah, silver breaks. Big drop right here, big gap. Let's go back to the daily chart here. Big volume. So silver drops big time, 30%. So we'll have to take a look and see what happens. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Jason from Ivy League Trading. Yo, what's happening? My boy TR, B-Dog. My boy Joel and Coco. Let me give a shout out to Ryan from New York. Harold and Phil. And another buddy from New York City. Well, Kenny Glick from Hit the Bid. I'll give you guys a shout out, see how y'all doing this week. My traders. Let's take a look at the markets. This week, everything ended about flat. Okay. Past 5 days. The Dow gave some back. The Nasdaq's about flat, hair down. Same with the SPY, a little low. Oil though, big rebound. That thing went from $55 a barrel, WTI crude, to 65, with the 10-year U.S. Treasury staying around stable here, 4.24. The relative strength of the dollar today spikes, which was unexpected with Trump suggesting replacing Powell with our new Fed chair. So that dropped down quite a bit, or it went up quite a bit. It was down to $95, so that's interesting. Now let's take a look at the markets. So here's silver down big time today. I want to share something unique with you guys. We're going to put this on a 30-minute chart. Let's show you a classic example of a short squeeze. Beautiful short squeeze. Let's go to a 5-minute chart here. So here we are, we're ticking along here at about $11, $10.25. And all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, it goes up to 28 and halts. Reopens at 49, halts. We're looking at a 5-minute chart here. Halts at $53, $54. Reopens at 113. Halts again. Halts down to 55 as a low of 45. Look at all these halts. Stopped here. Now we're getting in the afternoon. Then boom. Again, it's a 5-minute chart. It halted down at $85. Resumed at $200 per share. So people are selling short, they're selling shares and want to buy it back cheaper when the stock goes down. So they keep buying and buying and buying until it gets out of control. Then they get a margin call. And if people don't have the money, the brokers are just going to sell your position. So what happens is the price keeps going up, up, and up. And this is a 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at this. So this went from, now after hours, open markets from 9:30 to 4, but you can trade from 4 to 8, and there's no halt levels, pre-market or after hour market scheduled hours. So here, this thing was riding around $200, made it up to $355 per share. Earlier that day, it was $11 per share. Okay, now today it's kind of been winding down, but still going sideways. We're still at $172 per share. So I wanted to show you that. It's a beautiful. Let's see if we can even get that on a 1-minute chart. Look at that. Look at those halts. Every candle here is 1 minute. And then it just ticked up to $355. So I thought we'd share that with you guys. That was pretty interesting to look at. Now here's a daily chart. How's that look? All right, there's a daily chart. So today, it went to 355. Unbelievable. Even here, I have 135 from down to $7.91. $7.91 up to $355. So there's a nice one. Thought I'd share that with you guys. What else is going on in the markets? Well, let's take a look. Here's the SPY, kind of just hanging out there. We're kind of building, we got these waves coming. QQQ. It's feeling a little more pressure, but we did just come off all-time highs back here. So, we need some pullbacks here for sure. What's going on with Tesla? Tesla's holding this range, not bad, 430. Apple, where are we holding with Apple? Not bad either. I mean, got a little pattern here. Have to see what happens. These things, could use some pullbacks. Google just had an all-time high yesterday. Nvidia, all-time, nope. All-time high up here, 212. But they're holding, seem to be in this 185-ish area. Microsoft, big hit on earnings. So they really dropped. They're down to 421. Their high was 553. So Microsoft's pulling back. But, there's a big gap here. I wouldn't be surprised if that gap gets filled. So, who knows, 393 from Microsoft. Fill that gap. 95% of the times these gaps get filled. Here's Amazon. A little gap here, but it was already filled over here. Just fill that gap. See the gap here? Came down, filled it. So here we go. Okay, Meta. What's going on with Meta? Meta. Yeah, they had good earnings. That was a nice spike. In fact, this would have been a nice trade. I questioned about this trade actually right around here, and I hesitated at 613, and then it opened up already 629. I don't want to chase it anymore. So we left it alone, but look at the takeoff here. There's another little gap here. Let's see what happens there. Intel, what's going on with Intel? Yes, Intel pulled back after earnings. Pulled down to $42. They're up to about 45 right now. If they can hold this range, that'd be impressive. If not, I see, definitely 43 being this right here, about support. Next support's going to be down here at 35. So that's about it. Not much going on. I'll show you that classic short squeeze. Hope you all had fun in the snow. We like the snow here in the Northeast. All right, until I'll check in with you guys next week. Thank you for watching.